we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you a special presentation of
Two Nerds, a podcast. Your home for everything movies, music, video games, and everything in between. With your hosts, Bunny the Bruiser, and Dynamite Jared Latching.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Two Nerds, a podcast. We are Two Nerds. This is a podcast, and I am Dynamite.
Damn, I think you got to start doing all the intros from now on. I'm never that excited to talk to you anymore these days. I'm Buddy the Bruiser. What's going on? What's going on, my man?
That was very
sensual,
elegant.
Very elegant.
Yeah. What's going on? Nothing. I just got off work. A lot of people out there still not wearing masks. A lot of people out there wearing masks but not covering their nose, so they might as well not be wearing a mask. It's a crazy world right now.
It is a crazy world. You know what I saw? The best way to talk to people who have conspiracy theories about coronavirus is to just out-conspiracy them.
Is that so?
Yeah, if someone comes up to you and they're just like, oh, coronavirus, yeah, that's like, it's like the flu, right? You can just be like, you believe in the flu?
Whoa. I thought you were going to counter them with, Bush did 9/11.
Yeah.
I was going to say that you could be like, you know, talking about QAnon and stuff like that,
yeah.
but they definitely believe in that stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Without a doubt.
That's all definitely real, yeah.
Mazer Laser's dad and Mazer Laser, for that matter, are never going to listen. I think she listened to a couple episodes of the podcast when we first came back for season fucking whatever season this is. 4?
Season 4.
Season 4, the best of the best yet. But he was like a fucking QAnon truther or believer. I don't know. They call like the Bush did 9/11 people 9/11 truthers. So if it's a QAnon truther, even though there's really not much truth to it, and when you look it up on
right.
Wikipedia, it's like a totally like unsubstantiated theory about, you know, the Hollywood elites or whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe Wikipedia article is just written by the Hollywood elites.
It's true. Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of stuff online about ridiculous conspiracy theories that are like obviously not true, but that's like the whole gimmick of it. Like one of them was just like JFK shot first.
Wait, what?
That's it. That's the conspiracy theory.
Wasn't he killed on television?
Yeah. But it's like the Star Wars thing, like Han shot first or whatever. There's like JFK shot first. Like
so that's a meme, not really a...
But it was like a thread. I don't know. It was just like all ridiculous, like, conspiracy theories.
Well, one of the best
none of it made sense.
That we do on this podcast is that we react to lists.
Yes. That's the new thing.
And so maybe there's a list out here of the top conspiracy theories of 2020.
Are you pulling it up right now? I'm seeing the screen get lit up on your face.
The most popular conspiracy theories in America by Insider. Okay, it's got the little check mark. 36 of the most popular conspiracy theories in the U.S. Now, we're probably going to have to actually read these. Let's see here. Oh, there's something. Okay, let's get it. Some of those popular conspiracy. Is it not a list? I want a list. All right, so some of the most popular conspiracy theories in the U.S., Buddy, as you just alluded to, surround the Kennedy assassination.
Okay.
In November 22nd, 1963, President John F. Kennedy was in a motorcade in Dallas, Texas, when he was struck by 2 bullets. That's what we know. Okay, this is fact.
Yes.
He died at 46 years of age. Rest in power to John F. Kennedy, unless you were a member of QAnon.
Yeah.
All right. Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested for the assassination of the president, and 2 days later, Oswald was killed on live television. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know he was killed on TV. I wasn't even sure if he got killed.
I wasn't sure if he got killed either, no.
The Warren Commission was then created to investigate the incident and concluded that Oswald acted alone. However, some believe there's more to the story. That JFK shot first, perhaps.
Perhaps, yeah. I mean, that's what I saw online.
There are theories that the CIA hired Oswald because of the president's reactions to communism and the Bay of Pigs invasion. Others believe the mafia, Cuba, or the Soviet Union were involved in the assassination. When the videos of the incident were released, people claimed Oswald's location made it impossible for him to kill the president. Most recently, however, a scientist, and we all know we can trust them, unless you're a conspiracy theorist, at IMSG concluded that Oswald did assassinate JFK. He used forensics to get to this. So basically, what they're saying, well, no, because the mafia or Cuba or the Soviet Union could still be involved. They could have hired Lee Harvey Oswald.
See, I had always heard that it was like an inside job and there was a second shooter or whatever. Because, like, when you, like, compare the...
I remember the second shooter thing. Was Oswald on the grassy knoll? Or was that the proposed place of the second shooter?
That's the second shooter, I think. And then... Or maybe... I can't remember. All I remember is there was, like, one that was, like, in, like, a skyscraper or whatever. Like, the second-story building or whatever. And the other one was on the grass.
The grassy knoll.
Yeah.
Let's call it how we see it here, buddy. It was the fucking grassy knoll. All right, buddy.
Which, of course, side note...
Do you think... Now we have to rate this conspiracy. Do you think that this is true? Do you think that the Mafia, Cuba, or the Soviet Union was involved in the assassination? Did they put a hit out on JFK, and did Lee Harvey Oswald take that hit?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Explain your reasoning.
As far as I know, and I could be completely wrong, but I think the Mafia liked JFK. From what I remember. I mean,
you're Italian, so you know.
Yeah.
You've got a couple people on the inside there that were buddy with JFK.
Yeah.
What about Cuba?
I don't know. I don't think...
Was Fidel Castro rocking back then still?
Around then. I mean, he came into power in the 60s, I think. I mean, I'm not a historian, but it was around that general...
Yeah, it was around for a long ass
Listen,
time.
the only fucking thing I know about this is it led to one of the funniest Seinfeld moments of all time where they're talking about the second spitter. Do you know what I'm talking? Do you know what I'm talking about? Where
it was a second spitter
at the fucking baseball game. So,
oh Jesus! All right, do you believe there was a second shooter?
Yes, I do believe it was an inside thing, but I don't think it was going as deep as people think it is. Like, it was definitely like a group of people, but I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not as knowledgeable. See, these are getting real deep. I mean, the fucking conspiracy theories I saw was just like, y'all still believing in the moon out there? It's like shit like that.
Well, we're doing real, because we only deal
with the real conspiracy theories.
With the real conspiracy theories, the ones that have the greatest chance of being actually true.
Yeah. We might get into some flat earthing and all kinds of stuff.
Some people believe the American military installation, Area 51, is researching and experimenting on aliens and their spacecraft.
This is confirmed. This is not a conspiracy theory. Fucking Tom DeLonge from Blink fucking released the videos that the Navy says, hey, don't fucking release this. And they were like, yeah, that shit's true.
Tom DeLonge.
You didn't know about that? He's
No.
like about to get a fucking like Nobel Peace Prize because he actually leaked real alien footage. The Navy was like, yeah, that was real, but it happened in like March when COVID was going on, so no one fucking talks about it.
I saw something about there being like documents released of like alien life form shit. Like a bunch of fucking documents dropped in early COVID time.
Yeah, that's the same shit. But there were videos
Of
attached
different
with
things.
it. Yeah.
Not just like UFOs and stuff like that, but different things like, you know, like fucking like a document that dropped. I don't know if this is exactly one, but like for example, like a document dropped like that confirmed that the government does in fact have a cure for cancer that they've been withholding for because it's more profitable to treat cancer as it is than to cure it.
No, I believe that.
You know what I mean? So
I can subscribe to that belief because
man, we're turning into Jesse the Body Ventura.
Is this what he does? Podcast. Is that what he does on his?
He's like a conspiracy theorist now. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like a 9/11 truther, and but yeah, we're turning into old Jesse the Body here. We're like bringing up conspiracy theories, and we're like, that's real.
Yeah, I can buy into that. Yeah.
So Area 51, real.
Oh, for sure.
This is
real. Definitely. I mean, yeah, they fucking showed up for the dance party last year or whatever. Do you remember that? Like raid Area 51, the big thing.
Yeah. And the one kid was Naruto running. That was great.
Yes. Incredible.
So let's see here. Some believe Area 51 is researching and experimenting on aliens and their spacecraft. More specifically, people think they are studying a crash that happened near Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. Others theorize that the moon landing was staged at Area 51. The government has said the facility is used to test experimental aircraft for the military. Sure. For the military, yeah. Okay.
I'm telling you, the moon's not real. But here's the thing about the moon.
Here we go. Oh, go ahead.
Here's the thing I do find. I just want to clarify. I do not buy into the Stanley Kubrick fucking staged the moon landing thing. Like, that's the big thing where... Because if you watch The Shining or whatever, Danny's wearing the shirt with a rocket on it, like Apollo, whatever, like saying that was his confession for the moon landing. So I don't believe in any of that at all, but I do find it very suspicious that we haven't really been back to the moon in a while. That's the only thing I think is a little fishy.
Yeah, you would think that if we got to the moon in the 60s, we would have been back there like a trillion fucking times since then. At this point, we should be able to like visit the moon as tourists.
Exactly.
In 2020.
You would think.
Here we go. Here's the big daddy right here. QAnon is a widespread conspiracy theory that a group of Democrats and elites are attempting to undermine Donald Trump's presidency. Okay. So here it goes. right here on Instagram, it just says, fuck QAnon. It says, QAnon is a baseless far-right conspiracy theory that claims President Donald Trump is secretly fighting a deep state cabal of satanic pedophiles and cannibals.
Oh, God.
The conspiracy theory dates back to 2017, when a supposed high-level government official posted details of the inner workings of the government on the anonymous message board 4chan. Well, see, that was your first mistake right there. Believing anything that
on
gets
4chan.
posted on fucking 4chan. So the person identified themselves simply as Q. From there, the far-right group of people known as QAnon was born. So QAnon is the organization of people that believe in the conspiracy theory, not the name of the cult of satanic pedophiles and cannibals.
Right.
The cabal. Sorry, not a cult, a cabal.
Yeah.
While QAnon started as a niche online forum, it has turned into a mainstream belief system for some conservatives, according to the Washington Post. However, the claims within the conspiracy theories are not supported by any evidence. Kind of like this past election being rigged.
Right. No evidence whatsoever.
Maisie's dad got onto TikTok and was on TikTok on like all these fucking like QAnon like TikToks, dude. And he was like freaking out for
Oh,
like
God.
he was wigged out. It was like it was almost like it's a bad comparison to make. But you remember when my brother was all
when he thought the FBI was at your house, yeah.
when he thought you were the fucking FBI. Now,
Yeah.
granted, your mustache kind of makes you look like FBI now.
But there was no
at the
mustache
time,
then. Yeah, this was
there
like
was no
2015.
mustache, yeah.
2015,
So,
16.
if you were like you are now in my room, I could understand. If he busted into my room and, who the fuck are you? And he's looking for the FBI and all this. Because, I mean, right now, even, I'm sharing my camera with you, and I'm kind of uneasy, like sharing my data with the FBI, which, by the way, they're going to get it if they want it. So, QAnon, buddy, is it real?
I mean, as a concept, people believing it, yeah, but I feel it's people buying into it and just spreading all this shit, but like as an actual thing, no.
I want Trump, after he's out of office officially, I want Trump to go on Twitter and start validating it, like big time. Like, Obama and Hillary Clinton are high up on the food chain of the satanic pedophiles and cannibals. I want Donald Trump to go in there and talk about how good of a job he did at battling this cabal of satanic pedophiles and cannibals. A great job, fantastic, better than anyone in history that our administration did better than anyone ever.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so QAnon.
Basically, sort of the modern version of people saying, like, the Illuminati and, like, lizard people and stuff. It's the elite. Only this is specifically undermining Donald Trump, right? With satanic shit.
Satanic pedophiles and cannibals.
Yeah.
All right, so next conspiracy. Some people believe that a research facility in Alaska is a mind control lab. Oh, well, let's
I don't think I've actually heard this one. So
yeah, let's take a look at this one. In the mountains of Alaska, you can find the high frequency active Auroral research program that helps scientists study the farthest distances of the atmosphere. The facility sits on 33 acres of land and has over 180 antennas. The antennas have collected data about the Aurora Borealis radio waves and other atmospheric occurrences. But some think, some believe that the antennas are an experimental weapon that can control people's minds, according to the Smithsonian. Others believe it caused the Columbia Space Shuttle to destruct in 2003. In 2016, however, the facility held an open house so the public could see what they were not up to, anything dangerous.
yeah, can't really buy into this one. This one's a little
It seems debunked.
Yeah, I mean,
This is hilarious.
They debunked it themselves.
The high frequency Auroral research program was like, these motherfucking conspiracy theorists. You know what? Fuck you. Come in. Come on in. Take a look. Look at this. We're literally just studying Aurora Borealis, radio waves, and other atmospheric occurrences. Look at this. Look at our data.
I don't know, man. They could be like us and they have a secret tape that they pull out of the fucking case and opens up the secret door into their mind control studio. I mean, you never know.
That's true. And I mean, I'm just waiting for Area 51 to hold a similar open
an open house, yeah.
Yeah. And then we can clap the alien cheeks.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Here's the next conspiracy theory. Johnny Gosch was abducted in 1969 from Des Moines, Iowa. Have you ever been to Des Moines?
I don't think I've been to Iowa. Well, I think I've driven through Iowa. I've never been in Iowa an extended period of time. Too much corn and Slipknot going on over there.
What a wonderful little city Des Moines is.
Have you been to Des Moines?
I passed through Des Moines on my way to Colorado Springs in January, and it was nice. We stopped there. We ate at a Chinese pizza place.
A Chinese pizza place.
They did like a fusion of Chinese food with pizza.
Huh.
So they make like General Tso's pizza.
Surprisingly, because as you know, Indian food is perhaps the greatest food ever invented by mankind.
Interesting theory. I think that Mexican food gives it a run for its money.
Okay.
At least American Mexican food.
To each their own, but we can agree that Indian food is very good. So
I think I don't know, because
what is going on with you, Kat?
Here's my thing. Curry is like the food of the gods. Okay?
Yes.
But I haven't tried like pretty much any other Indian food.
Okay, well I'm talking specifically about curry, alright?
Okay.
There was an Indian place in Columbus, like it had just opened up, like as we were about to move, and their whole gimmick was curry on crust. So it was...
Oh, it's like a curry pizza.
And let me tell you something, brother. It was horrible.
Really?
Oh, it was terrible.
The Chinese food pizza was all right. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
So we passed through Des Moines, and the thing I like about Des Moines is that it seems like after 8 o'clock, nobody's really out. It's like a metropolitan area, but there was seriously like fucking 3 cars on the street. So it was like a ghost town metropolis. Anyways, Johnny Gosch was abducted in 1969 from Des Moines, and conspiracies have surrounded his disappearance for years, buddy. We got to get to the bottom of this.
All right, well,
Two Nerds podcast. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
There's like 4 paragraphs to this one, so
I think I may have heard this one before, but refresh my memory.
This one sounds like it might get a little creepy.
All right.
And we like that. On September 5th, 1982. Wait a minute, what?
Uh-oh.
Already noticing some inconsistencies.
Because you said it was the 60s, right?
Yeah, 1969. The title of the thing says 1969 abducted. But this says September 5th, 1982. Johnny Gosch vanished without a trace from Des Moines, Iowa. So, whatever. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think that I have seen this. Maybe. And like a crime show. Photo by Taro Yamasaki here. Very respected Japanese photographer. While on his morning newspaper run, he was abducted. Or he vanished. Without any evidence or leads, the case went cold and has remained unsolved. But there have been a number of conspiracy theories about what happened to him. So this isn't the one that I
This is not the one I was thinking of either.
Yeah, because the case did go cold for mine, but eventually they solved it. Okay, so some people believe that he was forced into a child sex ring that was operating in Nebraska, neighboring state there. His mother, Noreen, received pictures of a man tied up in a basement, leading her to believe the theory was true, though the man in the picture could not be proved to be Gosch, and there was no other evidence to prove the theory. That is fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
That gave me goosebumps. Holy shit, that's harrowing.
Did it say how old he was? It said he was on a paper route, so I'm assuming he was like teenager, like preteen.
12 years
okay.
old.
Yeah.
This is horrifying. I said this is going to get creepy, and it sure as fuck has. In 1997, Noreen said her now grown-up son visited her with his captor. She said he told her he was all right and that he was still alive, igniting even more conspiracy theories that he was still alive, but police could not corroborate the mother's story. Finally, there is a conspiracy that White House reporter Jeff Gannon is Johnny Gosch because they share a similar political characteristics.
What?
This theory was also never proven. Buddy, is Johnny Gosch still alive?
Well, I'd say I would like to think he's still alive, living his best life somewhere off the grid.
He took off at fucking 12.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not having this anymore. I've saved up enough from this fucking paper
From the
route
paper route, yeah.
that I'm going to go. I bought a house in the fucking Caribbean islands, and I'm going to live in peace for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but no, he's not a White House reporter, possibly abducted by aliens. And if you,
What about the sex?
I was gonna say,
sex ring?
if he was in a sex ring, that is just sad and unfortunate, and I hope that doesn't happen to anyone. But yeah.
Do you think
It could have happened? Yeah.
Do you think that the cabal of satanic pedophiles and cannibals, including Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, abducted Johnny Gosch in 1982?
I don't know, because Donald Trump
Do
didn't
you
have any
think
political
Barack
aspirations.
Obama abducted Johnny Gosch? Point blank.
No.
But there is a connection to
The White House, yeah.
to the White House. Yes, it could be possible that Barack Obama did abduct him, and then after he was finished having sex with him, he made him one of the White House reporters.
Yeah, you would never know.
I'm like absolutely chilled by the mother claiming to receive pictures of a man tied up in a basement.
Right. Yeah, that's sus.
Or that somebody visited her claiming to be her son.
But that could
That's
have
what
been anyone. Like, that could have
With
been
her-
anyone fucking with her, you know?
With the captor. Well, one would suspect that if it was a grown man tied up in a basement, right, that it would have to be the same person. You know what I mean? That visited her with his captor later on.
Right.
So it's either actually him or it's a fucking guy that's like, I'm going to fuck with this lady.
See, that's what I'm thinking the visitation was. Because, I don't know. It doesn't sit in my brain the right way. Doesn't make too much sense.
How fucked up do you have to be to fuck with somebody whose child went missing?
No, there's a lot of fucked up people out there, man.
That is horrible. And what's he doing? Trying to con her for some money? Like,
Could be.
I'm gonna pretend to be her son coming back to get my fucking $10 a week allowance.
Yeah.
Let's move on, because that one's gonna make me lose some sleep tonight.
Yeah.
The Safeguard Complex in North Dakota was built during the Cold War, but some think it's related to the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Yes. Hear me out now, buddy.
All right, I'm all ears.
Before you shoot this theory down as you've shot down every theory thus far.
I haven't shut down. No, Area 51's a thing. I mean...
Oh, Jesus. The Stanley R. Mickelson Safeguard Complex in North Dakota was built in the 1970s to detect incoming missiles. The $500 million building is shaped like an unfinished pyramid, much like the one you can see on the back of the dollar, and has a round circle on each face. Mysteriously, the building was opened and in operation for only one day. It opened on October 1st, 1975, and closed on October 2nd, 1975, when Congress decided to end the program, leading many to construct conspiracy theories. Some assume that the building is actually used by Illuminati because of its pyramid shape, which is a symbol of Freemasonry, the teachings of the largest secret society. Buddy, is this building Illuminati?
This building is not Illuminati, but I can tell you about another pyramid that is. I need to look up what city it's in.
Okay.
But
hurry up, because the worst thing you can have on any sort of broadcast is dead air.
Okay. Have you ever seen a picture of the Memphis skyline?
No.
So the Memphis skyline looks like your typical normal city, but in that skyline, in every single picture, every single marketing thing, there is obviously a pyramid in the Memphis skyline. Would you like to venture a guess what is in this pyramid?
I actually don't even know what Illuminati is supposedly does. I'm going to say a lot of money.
So I'll show you the picture of the Memphis skyline right there. And for those of you watching on YouTube,
okay, I see the pyramid.
So yeah, for those of you, look up the Memphis skyline. There's a pyramid. Do you know what's in that pyramid?
What's in it?
The world's largest Bass Pro Shops.
Illuminati.
100%.
Illuminati. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So the North Dakota building.
No, that's bullshit. No.
I wonder if that building's still there. I'm looking at it now.
North Dakota Pyramid.
It's kind of interesting. It's called the Safeguard Complex in North Dakota.
North Dakota Pyramid for sale, it says.
Oh, okay.
So you can get it.
Did I ever tell you about the great North Dakota recruiters that contacted Mazer Laser?
No.
About possibly working in North Dakota?
No, I'd never heard of
Oh my God. One of the worst sell jobs of all time. Guy was like, well, I hope you don't like trees because we don't have any up here.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, brother, I live in Ohio. I fucking love trees. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking
This one, buddy, I have a feeling that I know where you're going to lean on this one.
See, if you can get me to buy into any of these, I'll have to get you a present or something. Because the only one that you sold me on was the one I already believed in, which was Area 51.
Oh, well.
You got to sell it.
I'm not much of a conspiracy. All right, I'm going to try and start selling them. But this is one that I think I already know where you lean on this one.
If it's Bigfoot, I believe it.
There have been 2,032 Bigfoot sightings in Washington State, buddy.
They can't all be lying. 90% of them are lying. They can't all be lying.
We have a picture of there's a picture here. Dude, Insider's website, this is an awful article. The caption, the picture is this not elderly, middle-aged man standing outside of a truck, and on the side of the truck is a photo of Bigfoot that says Sasquatch Watch of Virginia.
What?
Sasquatchwatch.net. Virginia field research of the Bigfoot phenomenon. And then the caption for the picture is, there are a lot of Bigfoot sightings.
Yeah, they don't give any more elaboration or information on that.
That's the caption for the image. Here's the actual article. Although there are Bigfoot sightings all over the U.S., Washington State has the highest number. There have been 2,032 sightings in the state, according to Newsweek. There are a number of theories around the mythical creature. Some believe it's a ferocious beast meant to be feared, and others think it's a harmless creature that wants to be left alone. We all know where Willow Creek stands on this. Yeah. There are other theories that Bigfoot is related to humans, since it walks on two legs, while others think that it's an extraterrestrial being. The original 1958 footprints were a prank by a man named Ray Wallace near Bluff Creek in Northern California, according to the Smithsonian.
And his kids fucking debunked it. They waited for him to die, and then the kids were like, oh yeah, my dad was just a fucking trickster. They tarnished his whole legacy on his fucking deathbed.
Yeah, that's the last sentence of the whole thing. His children revealed it was all a joke after his death in 2002.
Yeah.
But you believe that he's still out there. Now, my question to you, buddy, as a leading cryptozoologist on the subject, what is Bigfoot? Is he related to humans? Is he an extraterrestrial being? Is he a ferocious beast? Or is he a harmless creature that wants to be left alone?
Okay. So, here's my thoughts on Bigfoot. Genuinely, deep down in my heart, I know that there's no fucking Bigfoot. But I want to believe. Really fucking bad, because that would be awesome. And I'd love to share...
X-Files?
Yeah, I'd love to share a Broken Skull IPA with him. He's a chill-ass dude, I'm telling you that right now.
So he's a harmless creature that wants to be left alone.
Right. So, there actually were giant humanoid ape-like creatures, or whatever, back in the... it was called Gigantopithecus. It was basically like these giant fucking...
Back when?
Like thousands of years ago. But they were basically like big orangutan fucking things that lived in like Asia. So the whole thing is like back when there was like the ice that connected Asia to Alaska, when like the Eskimos came over, they're thinking that like some of these Gigantopithecus came over and populated the Pacific Northwest. And they were around there for a little bit. So that's the theory, that some of them that we were seeing were part of this extinct species that has since died out.
Here's my thing. Bigfoot is just one. Bigfoot is a Sasquatch, right? In the theory of it, he is a famous Sasquatch, which is supposedly like a race of these things. Right?
Yeah.
Because Grassman is another one.
Right.
And we know that Grassman is violent.
Yes.
He means harm. So, who would win in a fight, buddy? Bigfoot or Grassman? Who's the stronger Sasquatch?
I mean, depends on the Bigfoot, because from what we're saying, Bigfoot is a species. So if you're getting like...
I thought I was saying that he was just one.
Oh, no. As
like
far as...
the most famous one.
So if we're comparing the Patterson-Gimlin Bigfoot, the one from the film, up against the Grassman, I think the Grassman's gonna fucking hand it to him. Because a lot of people say that... I don't know. The one in the film... Like, people say that that one's also female because you can see breasts. And it's a very gentle looking Bigfoot. It's sort of walking, like, not aggressively or anything. It's just kind of... It sees the people, it looks back, but it just continues on its thing. So it's not an aggressive creature. So I'm thinking the Grassman, who is very, very violent, as we know.
He's out to whip some ass.
Would give that particular Bigfoot the business.
Okay. Next theory. There's a giant active volcano under Yellowstone in Wyoming, and if it erupts, it could wipe out the U.S. Conspiracists believe the government knows when the eruption will happen. So here we go. Yellowstone National Park is 3,500 square miles of wilderness, wild animals, and gorgeous landscapes. But under the park is something far more sinister. There is an active volcano that measures 44 miles across, and if it erupts, it could wipe out the entire United States. The volcano last erupted 630,000 years ago, but there are some conspiracists who are convinced the next eruption could happen any day. Some believe the U.S. is drawing up contingency plans because the government knows the eruption is imminent. Conspiracists also point to the videos of animals running from Yellowstone, which people think is a sign of the coming eruption. Experts say the animals are just running from tourists. I don't know about that. Running from tourists?
What
do you think here, buddy? I think that this is pretty plausible.
I don't think it would be big enough to destroy the entire United States.
It's fucking 44 miles. A volcano.
I'm saying if there was a volcano, it's not going to be 44 miles, bro. Like, are they saying 44 miles down below the center of the Earth?
It's portraying, 44 miles across.
Oh, I thought you meant like going up and down. I was like, that's just absurd.
Portraying in the article, this is before it even gets into, this is like the factual part. The first paragraph is like the facts. And the last sentence of it is not like people believe. It says there's an active volcano that measures 44 miles across, and if it erupts, it could wipe out the entire U.S.
I don't know, man.
So
invite us in.
I think it's like the largest active like super volcano in the United States or whatever. Now, I think what the conspiracy theory is not so much could it destroy the U.S.
It's that the government knows when it's going to blow up.
Does the government know when it's going to happen?
I don't think so.
I think that they have to, buddy. They've got to know.
How would they have to know?
Because they have to have scientists on this. If the U.S. gets destroyed, they're out of power. The government needs to know. This has got to be on the top of their priority. They got to know this. This is what the safety briefings or the whatever briefings that the president gets every day in the morning briefings. They're detailing the fucking Yellowstone volcano.
And it's just the U.S. government that knows about this? They're not letting Canada know? Because, I mean, Canada would be affected as well. I mean, it's not like this volcano is going to know the exact coordinates of where the United States are. I mean, it's going to go into Canada and Mexico. If it's that big.
I think that it's just one giant United States-shaped explosion.
Yeah.
Like even like the rocks and debris that come out of the eruption, those are going to perfectly fall onto Hawaii and Alaska as well.
Yeah, it's just going to completely jump over the majority of Canada and land on Alaska.
All right, you stupid bastard. Well, next theory. Oh, I've heard this one before.
Yeah, you got a little glimmer in your eyes, so I'm excited.
I like this one actually. There were a lot of Mattress Firm stores in Illinois, all within a few miles of one another, leading some to believe it was a money laundering business. In 2018, a Reddit user brought attention to the fact that there was a high concentration of Mattress Firm stores in certain areas of the U.S., especially in Chicago. The Reddit thread quickly went viral, with thousands sharing photos and maps that showed Mattress Firm stores within half a mile of each other, and sometimes even across the street. This led people to theorize that the retail company is a money laundering business. Mattress Firm is some sort of giant money laundering scheme, one Reddit user wrote. I remember seeing our 4 mattress firms all on each corner of an intersection. There's no way there is such a demand for mattresses. And I got to agree with them there, buddy. It's just one on each corner of the intersection. That's going too far, buddy. There's no need for all those. WBUR and Business Insider debunked this theory in 2018. Okay, I'm sure they did. What did they do? Post a fucking article on the internet? Here's my thing, okay? Because I'm going to sell this to you.
All right.
Because I think that it has to be. It has to fucking be something. It can't just be that it's a lot of fucking mattress firms. There's no fucking need. You need like one bed like every 20 years at the least. But once you buy it, you're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as long as you rotate your mattress every 6 months that no one ever actually does.
So I don't trust that fucking Business Insider, who's probably got a little fucking stake in the game here, in the money laundering. The mattress firm probably paid them off. Or WBUR, whoever the fuck that is. They could they probably just posted an article on the internet. They could say anything. They'd be like, yeah, this isn't true because this and this. Because they legitimately do sell mattresses there. Maybe mattresses filled with cocaine.
Yeah. See, I had heard this as well before. And there's definitely some shady stuff going on because, I mean, as you said, how many people are out there buying mattresses? So if we're taking this Reddit user, everything he says is true, there's one on every street corner at an intersection. Then, yeah.
That one was definitely a troll. But there was definitely ones...
There's an overabundance of them, just like the Dollar Generals in Ashtabula.
And I mean, there's a picture here of like a Google Maps here, and there's a lot of mattress firms just kind of in this area of Chicago here.
Yeah. There's definitely something fishy going on, whether or not it's money laundering, sex trafficking, something going on. Yeah, just like the fucking money laundering on eBay with the fucking tapes. The fucking $50,000 fucking Beauty and the Beast tapes and shit. Are you aware of this?
That's a money laundering scheme?
That's what people say.
I know that there's been like the $50,000 like Disney clams and stuff on there.
Yeah, people are saying that's all money laundering. Yeah.
I always just thought that it was like stupid ass people that actually thought that the stuff was worth that much.
No, it's a way.
Go into like flea markets and stuff, and like I've literally been to places where they had like Disney clams, and they were like, "Yeah, we want 50 for these," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, but 50,000. I mean, the way that they were saying it online was like, "Yeah, that's a good way to get $50,000 over here in exchange for something." Being able to cover your tracks. It's like, okay, it's a rare fucking tape or whatever, but yeah.
Some believe, buddy, that Truman Capote wrote Harper Lee's famous novel To Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay.
Truman Capote and Harper Lee both grew up in Alabama and were childhood friends. They each went on to become celebrated authors. Capote wrote his crime story in cold blood, and Lee, the great American novel, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Which I've never read.
While Capote went on to write numerous books, Lee published only one other book in her lifetime, leading some people to believe that Capote wrote To Kill a Mockingbird, according to CNBC. In 2010, a documentary... in a 2010 documentary, Lee's sister, Alice C. Lee, denied the accusation, saying Capote had been jealous of her sister's success. What do you make of it?
I don't know. I'm not as knowledgeable on their body of work or either of them as people to really have too much of an opinion on it. I mean, it's possible, I guess. I mean, to me, if he was jealous the entire time, then... he could have published the book himself. Like, I don't understand why he would...
Right, why he would say that I wrote that book.
Yeah.
But maybe he wasn't jealous the whole time. Maybe he wrote it.
It could have been all a ruse.
And said, like, sure, you can do this one, because they were friends at the time. And then he got jealous because of the success that the book had.
But he didn't want to tarnish her name, so he... just went the rest of his life being pissed off, basically. I don't know if this is a conspiracy theory or a fact, but have you heard that, like, Shakespeare wasn't an actual person, but it was, like, a group of people, and they just published all the fucking shit under the name Shakespeare?
That has to be a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What's the evidence for that?
I mean, I could look it up, but from what I understood, it was basically like, there's no way that this fucking dude wrote all this shit. And it was all good, and I don't know.
Oh, that's subjective. 2010.
Shakespeare conspiracy.
Dead air, dead air, dead air.
I mean, you can say something.
I'm going to start kind of scrolling through here and looking at some of the more interesting, God damn it, now we're getting into the interesting stuff. Oh my God. Now we're seeing Nessie and fucking UFOs. Man. I find some believe that the chamber behind Mount Rushmore holds some big secret.
Yeah, that's some Nick Cage shit, bro.
Well, buddy, I think now's a good time to part with this list, because I'm not even halfway through it yet, and we've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah.
But I find these fascinating. I think that conspiracy theories are very interesting, and that sometimes they do make you think a little bit more about stuff. But then after you do that, usually you kind of just come to the conclusion that anyone that actually believes this is an idiot. But
yeah, right. I feel like at some point, we should ask the viewers and No Star Reviews and our people on Instagram and Twitter what some of their favorite conspiracy theories are, because I think that we'll get some actual good ones instead of ones that are, like, curated by a fucking corporation or whatever. Like, if we get some people that we trust to give us their favorite theories, could be a good discussion.
I just want to say that one of these theories on this list is about the Martin Luther King assassination, and there was some fishy stuff going on with it, like duh. As with any assassination, it's never black and white. The killer, James Earl Ray, was caught and pleaded guilty a year later. However, many people, including King's own children, do not believe Ray acted alone. So now, here's the thing. What it's saying. Some people believe the FBI or the Ku Klux Klan were involved in the assassination and believe Ray was framed, according to NPR. The U.S. Justice Department investigated the death on 3 separate occasions. Once they concluded that there may have been a wider conspiracy, but there is no hard evidence to support it. I'd say that it's very plausible to believe that either the FBI or the Ku Klux Klan were involved in some way, shape, or form with Martin Luther King getting shot the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, everyone wanted the man dead. I mean, like, it's not... You don't need to suspend your disbelief to believe that there was a bunch of stuff going on. Maybe a lot of these were going on at the same time, and then this guy just got to them first.
I could say the FBI and the Ku Klux Klan cooperating in getting something going to fucking kill this guy.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, was the guy in Black Klansman, was he FBI or was he just a detective?
I still haven't seen it, so I don't know. But you told me I should watch it.
It's good.
Yeah.
Regardless, next week, buddy. Next week, it sounds like we're going to have a very special triple threat episode of Two Nerds, a Podcast, when we are joined once again by recurring guest and fan favorite, Midnight Miles.
Yeah. Be making a solid appearance.
Coming back on the show, and there's one thing about Midnight Miles that I know, and that you probably know, is that he is a big-time believer of a lot of conspiracy theories. And maybe next week...
Oh yeah, we'll have him bring out his greatest hits.
Midnight Miles will explain in great detail, and I'm pretty sure me and you will have a pretty good laugh when we're wearing our tinfoil caps next week when Midnight Miles is on. It's a tinfoil cap on a pole triple threat match next week on Two Nerds, a Podcast. You guys are not going to want to miss it.
Yeah, I mean, this was a hell of what I wrote down what you called this episode last week. This is the Thanksgiving Turkey Day Two Nerds Turkey Special. And it was like... the Thanksgiving...
I'm going to choke.
The Thanksgiving Turkey Day Two Nerds Turkey Special.
Well, fuck, we gotta talk about turkey then.
Goddamn.
we're recording this a little early to break kayfabe here for a second. We're doing this a little early so that on Thanksgiving we'll have time to eat turkey and spend time with our loving families.
Yes. Well, really, just me and my wife are flying. Just the two of us this year.
Going solo.
Yeah.
Are you guys subscribing to the theory that you should not have dinner with your families because of the pandemic?
I mean, as much as everyone can cut down, I mean, the better, I guess. And I mean, she's actually on a stay-at-home work order from her internship. They basically told everyone yo, you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything, because I mean, she works in a hospital. So she's stuck, so I'm not gonna abandon her to go sit at my parents regardless. So, we got our vegan turkey, we got all kinds of stuff, so it's gonna be interesting, and I'm sure you'll hear about it next week on if I fuck it up cooking it, but we'll see.
Well, my thing here is that it's yes, it would be bad for people to meet with their families during a pandemic. But at the same time, people like me and you are still expected to go to fucking work every day and deal with hundreds of fucking people that are just coming in and out and just traveling all over the place.
Right.
I would say at this point, if the damage is going to happen, the damage is going to be done. And the fucking least of my worries is a controlled environment at my parents' house.
Right.
That
understand.
being said, I'm not going to my parents' house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, what are you...
It has nothing to do with the pandemic. And it has everything to do with the fact that my parents have decided that they are just going to selfishly, might I add, just order some Bob Evans and pick it up and bring it back home.
Yeah. Is that what you're doing for yourself, or do you got any other plans?
Mazer Laser's family is doing something, so I'm going to that.
Gotcha.
To out myself as a villain on this show. I'm a fucking COVID super spreader, everybody. I just don't see I'd be more than happy to stay home if the government was actually serious about that.
Right. And I mean, as you said, I mean, we're out and about every fucking day at our jobs anyway. It depends on the situation. It depends on the people. My parents are just doing stuff with the people that already live there. I mean, they're just doing it with my sister and my brother and all that. But, Emily's family isn't doing anything this year either. I don't know. I think they're just getting Bob Evans too, so.
Bob Evans is gonna be fucking packed.
Oh, it always is. I had to do the Bob Evans thing one year when I lived in Columbus and I had to work on Thanksgiving. You had to place your order a week in advance, and fucking they had a scheduled time where you go pick it up. It was a fucking assembly line, basically, and that was pre-COVID, obviously. So I'm guessing it's quite the process this year as well, but they're prepared for it, I'm sure.
I have no idea what's going to happen at Mazer Laser's family gathering. I'm assuming that they're going to have a turkey. This is the Thanksgiving Turkey Day Two Nerds Turkey Special, and so it's time for me to just tell everybody what the world already knows. Turkey is inferior to chicken.
I mean, in general, yeah, but I like turkey a lot as well. I mean, I like turkey for special occasions, but I eat chicken nearly every day, so.
It's just the inferior bird, buddy, and I don't know if anyone can really argue this. I'm not big on Thanksgiving. If I had my way, I would live in Japan and never celebrate Thanksgiving.
But you'd be excited for Christmas because they get this fried chicken on Christmas in Japan.
Well, I like Christmas because you get presents.
Yeah.
You don't get any fucking presents on Thanksgiving. You just show up and eat a lot of mediocre food. The best of which is mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. But, is it really fucking worth it? To celebrate a whole day for, the genocide of our native people
Yeah.
We're gonna sit here and fucking eat turkey and mashed potatoes and corn on the cob. Corn on the cob's pretty good too.
Yeah, well, like a good corn, yeah. One thing I never really got behind was the green bean casserole, but I think in the past couple years I've learned to accept it and enjoy it at some points, but
I
just don't like green beans.
I like green beans. I don't like green bean casserole. I'm not really a casserole person at all, but for anything. But if there's like some normal ass green beans with a hefty amount of butter and salt and pepper on them, the American way to eat green beans, then I will partake for sure. The one thing that I can't get behind, and I'll never be able to get behind, is the cranberry sauce. And I'm seeing that there's a movement this year, kind of, I saw like some stirrings on the internet of people denying the homemade cranberry sauce.
My sister swears by the cranberry sauce out of the can, where you still have the fucking ridges on it.
That's
you just
what they're
plop it out.
about.
Yeah.
So many people I saw posting about these fucking ridges. They're like, if my cranberry sauce ain't got the ridges, then it's trash. And I'm just like, cranberry sauce is trash no matter what. But yeah, it's interesting thing.
Yeah, I don't like cranberry. The only cranberry sauce I like is Melt, actually. They have like a Thanksgiving like sandwich thing in November that has cranberry sauce like on the sandwich.
This sounds disgusting, buddy. I don't
it's incredible. But I don't like just plain cranberry sauce.
I like cranberry juice. Not bad. Get you to go pee.
Yeah. Goes right through you.
Yeah. All right, buddy. That was our Turkey Day.
Yep, Turkey Day special.
Our Turkey Day, Thanksgiving turkey special. Two Nerds turkey special. And we discussed a lot of conspiracy theories, more to come in the future. And once again, we are quickly approaching the Arnold month, right? We're doing it in January, I think.
Yeah, we proposed January. No Star Reviews said Arnold Schwarzenegger. So
that sounds horrible.
But we had already committed at that point to doing it in January. Start the new year off on a hilarious note with what we're gonna watch: Junior, End of Days, Hercules in New York, and something else.
Collateral Damage.
Was that the other one?
Might have been.
Yeah. So yeah, January is Schwarzenegger month. Stallone's got February. And yeah, it should be an interesting time. But we still got December to get through. This is the last episode of November, so we're
Isn't one of them, though, one of those months has like 5 Saturdays in it, so we have to add another movie?
Yeah, we're going to have to do an extra one in March for Stallone, unless we take a week off of Arnold. But I don't foresee that happening. We got to get as much Arnold in as we can.
Absolutely.
So, Stallone month will go a little extra, but that's fine.
That's fine, yeah. There's a lot of Stallone movies that I haven't seen. We got Demolition Man, Cobra, and
Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Yeah, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. We got some heavy hitters coming up in the future. So stay tuned. Keep coming back for more content every week. Two Nerds a Podcast. Make sure you hit the damn subscribe on the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the damn subscribe, I think, on Spotify. I think you can subscribe on there.
Subscribe, yep, on Apple Podcasts. You can listen on the Anchor app as well, our sponsor.
Yeah, our one and only sponsor. We're still searching for more. Stella Artois.
Yeah.
Make sure we're still waiting for your email back.
Yeah, I mean, Miles is on next week, so we'll have to get an update on how that's going. So
absolutely, we know that Slim Jim has been seeking out their next mascot ever since the tragic passing of the great Macho Man Randy Savage. They're still on the hunt for a good mascot, and so we're offering our services to Slim Jim. I could yell.
If they offer me a sponsorship, I will eat a Slim Jim. I've never had a Slim Jim.
And for sponsorship purposes, for the purpose of getting us a sponsorship, buddy, I will say to you that they are delightful.
Oh, yeah? with a little wink and a cringe, yeah. Quite delightful, yeah.
They are absolutely wonderful. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, man, I mean, you have the Macho Man getup, so you can swoop right in.
Yeah, absolutely. Slim Jim, hit us up. We got you. And all the other, stereotypical podcast sponsorships. Blue Chew, hit us up. Manscaped. Manscaped is a popular one, and we are two men that need to scape our manliness.
Yeah.
And we definitely would like a sponsorship because I need a good lawnmower 3.0 for my stuff down there.
I get ads for Me Undies a lot, little underwear brand.
Okay.
What are the other ones like Blue Apron and fucking Hello Fresh? Those ones are popular.
Was it Nectar Mattress or whatever?
I've never heard of that. Is that money laundering?
Is it a Nectar Mattress or is it I don't freaking know. There's BetterHelp. They do that where it's like the online counseling.
Oh, I don't know.
For profit.
What?
I don't think. Oh man, I think we're so low on the food chain right now that if BetterHelp did contact us for a sponsorship,
we gotta take it.
We have to sell our morals for a little bit to advertise for a for-profit online counseling.
Jesus Christ. Whatever, man. But yeah, so I guess that's about it for the Thanksgiving Turkey Day 2 Nerds Turkey special. Again, if you guys enjoy this, what should we talk about on the next 2 Nerds Turkey special in 2021? Perhaps we talk about the Friends Thanksgiving episodes. Perhaps we give our definitive ranking of which Friends Thanksgiving episodes are the best. That could be an interesting episode.
Number 1 is definitely when Joey gets his head stuck in
I was going to
door.
say, that's your favorite moment of all time, where he's like, we're really sorry.
When his eyes get all big, it's like the funniest. So the first time I saw that, I was literally crying by myself in my room, just laughing so hard. So good.
It's an incredible moment in TV history. But let us know in the comment section below what your favorite conspiracy theories are. We'll try to get to some of them next week with the Midnight Mandroid. And yeah, that's about it for this week, you guys. This is Buddy the Bruiser. Actually, you sign up. You introduced the show first, so you need to sign off first.
Oh my God. All right, so thank you guys for listening once again. Make sure you check us out again next week, and then the week after that, and the week after that. You got to stick with us until January for Arnold month. And then, 69 subscribers, blah, 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 all that. Dynamite Jared, sign it off, brother. I will catch your ass down the road.
Damn, I was supposed to say that, stealing my thunder.
Oh,
yeah,
never mind,
because I'm supposed to be this, because I'm you this episode.
I'm not gonna catch your ass down the road, okay? Because I don't want to fucking see you. I'm going to bed. Dynamite Jared, God damn it, signing off.
And I'm obviously the face in this relationship, not the heel, so I will catch your ass down the road.